everyone. My name is Kaya. Obviously, you know my blog, Prismatic. This is Ty.
Nice to meet you guys.
Okay, so Ty is the co-founding director. Founding, I'm sorry about that. Founding director of BalletAfterDark LLC, which is a dance company.
Well, it is a full body workout fitness studio.
Okay.
And it infuses ballet into it. We
Gotcha.
do dancing, we do a few things, but
Okay.
it is mainly for women who want to find an alternative to reaching fitness goals and want to shake it up, combine a combination of full body workout, full body stretching with choreography.
Okay. So and that's located in Baltimore, Maryland. So I'm here with her today, and we're sitting down ready to talk about her business. She's a fabulous person. Okay, so Ty, first question is, what is the story behind BalletAfterDark LLC? How was the company born? What inspired you to start BalletAfterDark LLC?
Well, I started this company in response to me facing so much rejection as a curvy black ballerina.
Okay.
For years, I spent time and money traveling to auditions that I was never going to get a job. And I was going to companies that were known for having stick-thin ballerinas. Like I was auditioning for the Karoff and the Joffrey, New York City Ballet, all of these prestigious companies that weren't taking me at all, but I was doing it. And I kept going and I kept going and I kept going. And as I got older and as I got to the point where I was tired of hearing no, I realized there was a space for me to create my own yes.
Okay.
I wasn't sure what that space was, but I just had to do something.
Okay.
And so, growing up in ballet, I used to be told a lot that I had a sultry appearance. I didn't know what that meant.
Wow. Yeah.
I didn't know.
That's a coded word
For thick.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And I didn't understand when I would be getting dressed in the locker room, putting on my leotards and tights, that how much differently my body was from everyone else, because I've been doing this since I was a baby.
Right.
All I knew was that we all had the same uniform, you know, we were going to dance class. But as I had got older, as I had grown more developed, it was becoming an issue that I had this sultry appearance. And I used to hear a lot when I would go to auditions, you're too sexy, you're too sultry, you're too curvy, you look like you're enjoying it too much is another thing.
Wow.
I hear a lot.
And
I had dinner with a friend one night, and he told me, he was like, you know what, fuck it. If they want to shun you for being sexy, go ahead and be sexy. Let it be your thing.
that's right.
So I said, okay. And
Being sexy means being black.
I thought about this, and I decided that my answer to all of my questions was going to be this warm, welcoming environment where I could continue to be myself as far as my artistry was concerned, for me to continue to develop as far as my artistry goes, and for me to be able to give back.
Right.
There are so many women of color who have grown up in ballet, and not just women of color, but women of various body types too, who have grown up in ballet, who have allowed themselves to be just basically give up on it because they have been conditioned to believe that there is a particular body type that is only fitting of the ballet studio. And I was just really ready to shun all of that.
Yeah.
Why can't I have these hips and still be able to do ballet? Why can't I have double D breasts and still do ballet? Why can't I jiggle and still be able to do ballet and still be graceful and still be poised and still be sexual and still be sensual? So I created this program as an answer to all of the women who were looking for a space where they could still learn ballet.
Okay.
Where they could learn about classical beginners technical ballet, where they could learn positions of the feet, positions of the arms and head, things like that. You learn about posture, you learn about alignment, you learn about grace, you learn about class.
Right.
You know, you learn about regalia, you learn about all of these things that ballet was created for. Ballet was created for royalty in the 1800s in Italy.
Okay.
By Catherine de' Medici for a wedding. Only royalty was able to participate in it.
Right.
Okay. Peasants were invited to watch as part of the audience, but this was something created for royalty. And I really wanted women to really be able to grasp that concept of royalty. When they come into my studio, I always tell them the story of why ballet was created. This is why we have this posture.
Right.
This is
And we
why,
keep our neck up and
this is
right.
why,
There you
people
go.
say, what's wrong with that girl? Why is her chin all the way up here? This is why.
That's right.
Okay?
Exactly. There you go.
So I really wanted there to be a space where the woman who used to do ballet for 10, 13, 15 years could have a place to go.
Right.
You know, and not just a traditional adult ballet class, because sometimes those are structured to fit a specific demographic. I really wanted this to be a place where they could come, be themselves, of any size, of any shape, of any color. We haven't touched it yet. Of any size, shape, color, be themselves, and just really be able to get a workout that made them feel good. I wanted there to be something else for us to do other than getting on a pole or going to a chair class.
Yeah.
Or, you know, yoga is great, but yoga can be boring for some people.
Right.
I mean, yoga is very technical also. But
It's important to have alternatives
but you
regardless.
you have to shake it up.
Yeah.
Monotony is what leads to complacency.
Right.
Once you grow complacent, then you'll just give up and not do anything altogether.
Right.
Period.
Even your muscles
Yes.
recognize complacency,
Exactly.
and they recognize that, and they'll just stop forming and developing
They'll just
when
stop.
you're doing the same thing.
And so I created this as a response to me not being able to find a job the way that I wanted. I have all of this training. I'm out of shape right now, just a little bit, but I have all of this training, and I couldn't get the job that I wanted, no matter where I went, for years. I mean, I'm talking about to the point where my family was telling me, girl, if you don't go get a job somewhere,
Right.
or, you know, why aren't you married? Get a husband,
We've
settle
heard that
down, you
before.
know,
Mhm.
do all of these things that a traditional woman should be doing.
Right.
Not just out here living paycheck to paycheck, trying to make your dreams come true. Who
Right.
does that?
Right.
And so I created this once I came back to the dance world, because there was a time where I stopped because I was tired. I was tired of people telling me no. I was tired of people referring me to the black companies,
Right.
the African companies, the hip hop companies, the modern companies.
Right.
I wanted
Basically
to be
deterring you from
Right.
ballet
Right.
because of your skin color.
and I wanted to be a classical ballet dancer.
Absolutely.
But yeah, it was created because there didn't really seem to be a place for me. I'm not conservative enough
Right.
to be a ballet dancer, a ballerina.
Right.
typically.
Right.
And that was not a title that was given. I never said that I was not conservative. This is just what was
Placed on you.
on me.
Right.
But since it was placed on me, then I'll take it.
All right.
And I'll run with it.
Right.
And I'll make something great out of it.
That's right.
So
Okay.
that's what I did, and I used it as a way for them, for women to gain a sense of empowerment and motivation to reach their fitness goals. Seriously, so it's just all about me wanting to help.
Great.
It really is.
Awesome.